now your host, Darkwing Dub.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Darkwing Dub, and I'm back with a Nedrin. I know I haven't recorded about a week. I consistently post videos though, so we got that. So for those of you that know, I'm the sports guy for Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle. So what do we have going on? Now that the World Baseball Classic is over, congrats to Venezuela for winning the gold. We have another thing that's about to pop off in less than a week. Major League Baseball, yes sir. And as you can tell by my hat, I am a Texas Rangers fan. I am expecting some better things this year than what we got last year, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. You know, I like Skip Schumacher being the manager, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. But I'm gonna take this off and I'm gonna go back to the traditional cowboy hat. Dessert. We're back. Let's go. So, needless to say, this is Darkwing Dub's official Major League Baseball preseason review show. Let's get it. Yes, sir. As you can see, we got all teams here. We are going to go division by division. Who's going to win the division? Who's possibly going to make the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do we have making the World Series? Who's going to win the World Series? Who's going to win MVPs? AL MVP, NL MVP? Who's going to win AL Cy Young, NL Cy Young? Hey, we got a little bit to get into right now. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit to get into. And I will end the show. I know I said I was going to do this on the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle, and I kind of fell off. But I'm back. I am going to end the show with a historical Black figure or innovator or an invention made by a Black person, because I like Black history. I like all history, honestly, but I'm African American. I like my history too. So this will be in honor of Major League Baseball starting back up, who I'm going to talk about, who is widely considered probably the greatest player of all time now that the Negro League stats have been integrated with regular baseball league stats. Think about it. It's not who you think it is. Just keep thinking about it. You'll see at the end of the show. So we're gonna get this show on the road. You know, we got a little bit to get through tonight or today. We got a little bit to get through. Whenever you're listening to it, either way, we got a little bit to get through. We're gonna start with the National League. National League East. Who do I have winning the National League East? I think this one's kind of easy. This is one of the more easier ones. I have the Philadelphia Phillies taking the NL East. The Philadelphia. So who's coming in second? I have the Atlanta Braves. I think they're going to push the Phillies, though. If Acuna can stay healthy, they push the Phillies. Ultimately, I think the Phillies win out, followed by the Atlanta Braves. After the Braves, I have the New York Mets. Will the addition of Marcus Semien, help this team? Or we're losing Brandon Nimmo hurt? Guess we'll see. How would that pitching staff hold up? It's always been a big issue with the Mets, especially since Jacob deGrom left. How will the pitching hold up? For the Marlins, I think the Marlins improve. They improve a lot, but not enough to push the Mets or the Braves. And last, sorry, the Nationals. So I got Phillies 1, Braves 2, Mets 3, Marlins 4, Nationals 5. In the Central, surprise, surprise, I have the Chicago Cubs overtaking Milwaukee. Yeah, I get it. The Brewers won it last year, but I think the addition of Alex Bregman will push them past the Brewers. The only question I have for the Cubs is the pitching staff. Do they have enough pitching? We'll see. But number 2, I got the Brewers. Number 3, Ellie De La Cruz and the Cincinnati Reds are coming in 3rd. 4th are the Cardinals. I don't see any improvement from the Cardinals. And 5th, the Pirates. Get Paul Skeens out of Pittsburgh. Get Paul Skeens out of Pittsburgh. He can win all the Cy Youngs he wants. Look at Jacob deGrom. Winning all the Cy Youngs he could with the Mets. Never really amount to anything. Went to Texas, got him a ring. Get Paul Skeens out of Pittsburgh. So, I got the Cubs winning the Central, followed by the Brewers, the Reds, the Cardinals, then the Pirates. The NL West. To be the man, you got to beat the man, right? The Dodgers easily win. And they added Kyle Tucker too. Nasty work. You add him along with Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, like Max Muncy. Like, how do you beat this team? How does a team that has won the last 2 World Series continue to get better? Sometimes, a lot of times when teams win championships, they tend to take a step back. But this team continues to get better. And it's not like they're the Yankees from the 90s and the early 2000s where they was just throwing money at any and everybody. This team is throwing money at any and everybody, but the right way. I don't know. To beat the man, you got to beat the man. And right now, the Dodgers are the man. So I can't say that somebody else is going to take it. The Padres will push them because they'll be 2. I got them at 2. The Padres will push it, but I don't see them beating the Dodgers. It's hard to see these days anybody beating the Dodgers. So I got the Padres at 2. 3, I got the Giants. Them getting Bruce Bochy in the front office, I think it helps them. Not enough to overtake the Padres or the Dodgers, but enough to make them really competitive. 4, I got the Diamondbacks, and 5, I got the Rockies. Nothing to see here. So Dodgers 1, Padres 2, Giants 3, Diamondbacks 4, Rockies 5. So our 3 champions from the Central, the Phillies. I mean, for the East, the Phillies. The Central, the Cubs, and the West, the Dodgers. Keep that in mind. As we move on to the AL. We're going to start with the AL East. AL East. Who do I have winning the East? I think this is quite easy also. I think the East right now belongs to the Toronto Blue Jays. I don't see, maybe I can see the Yankees pushing them a little bit, but right now it's the Toronto Blue Jays, followed by the Yankees, followed by the Red Sox, followed by the Orioles, and last but not least, the Rays. So I think this one is a little bit easier. I think this league, I'll save it. Let's move on to the Central. Central, who do I have winning the Central? The Detroit Tigers are taking the Central. Typically, lately it's been going to the Guardians, but the way the Tigers are playing, Tark Skubal winning the Cy Young, hey, Tigers are 1, followed by the Guardians at 2. Guardians at 2. The Royals with Bobby Witt Jr. coming in at 3. The White Sox don't come in last. Don't come in last. Surprise, surprise. The White Sox are not going to be last, baby girl. Got the White Sox at 4. And the Minnesota Twins at 5. Sorry to all my Twinkies out there, my Minnesota Twins fans out there. They lost Carlos Correa. They lost their best player. He went back to Houston. So, again, Tigers at 1. Guardians at 2. Royals at 3. White Sox at 4. Twins at 5. In the West, where my team lies, nobody is beating the Mariners. The Mariners will win the West again. I think the Texas Rangers come in at 2. The Houston Astros come in at 3. The Angels at 4. As long as Mike Trout is there, I don't see them finishing last. I could be off base here. If Mike Trout can stay healthy, I think they need to trade Mike Trout. Me personally, I think Mike Trout needs to go elsewhere, try to at least win him a ring. And number 5 coming in is the Oakland A's. We still don't know if they're going to be Oakland, Las Vegas, California, Nevada, Athletics, whatever. They're going to have to get that all figured out before we see them winning anything. So that being said, you know what I'm saying? So we got Seattle coming in at 1. I got my Texas Rangers coming in at 2. I got Houston, the Astros coming in at 3. I got the Angels at 4 and the Athletics at 5. So where does that leave us for the playoff race? Bam! We got it right here. So we see who the division winners are. The Blue Jays, the Tigers, and the Mariners. And then the NL, the Phillies, the Cubs, the Dodgers. Look at these wild cards. We got the wild card. I got Yankees at 1 wild card. I got my Texas Rangers at another wild card. And surprise, surprise, them pesky Boston Red Sox are coming in with the 3rd wild card. So I got the AL East having 3 playoff teams. And in the National League, we got the Phillies out of the East, the Cubs out of the Central, and the Dodgers out of the West. My wild cards for the NL, the Atlanta Braves with Ronald Acuna, the Milwaukee Brewers with Christian Yelich, and the San Diego Padres, the San Diego Fathers, in that 3rd wild card spot. So those are the teams that I see making the playoffs. But where do they land? Where do they land? I know y'all don't see teams here. Who does Darkwing Dub see? And where do I see them at? We know who's in it. But where do they fall? Bam! Let's get it. So at buy spot number 1, the Seattle Mariners, baby. I think Seattle is the second best team in baseball this year behind the Dodgers, who we see at the buy spot number 1 on the National League side. That's right. And buy spot number 2 on the American League side, the Detroit Tigers. Yeah, I think they're the second best team in the American League right now. I mean, I could easily put the Blue Jays there, but I think the Blue Jays get taken over by the Tigers on this one. And the number 2 spot for the National League, we got none other than the Philadelphia Phillies, the Fighting Phils. So those are the ones that will get the bye. So how does the rest of them shape up, right? So the rest of them shape up as wild card series number 1, the Blue Jays versus the Red Sox. The Blue Jays versus the Red Sox in the American League. In the National League, wild card series number 1, the Chicago Cubs versus the San Diego Padres. That's right, the San Diego Padres, the Fathers. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 1. Number 2, we got the Yankees versus my Texas Rangers. The Yankees versus my Texas Rangers in the American League. In the National League, we got the Atlanta Bravos, the Braves, versus the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's go. So we got the wild card game set up. Who makes it out of the wild card? I think we see Seattle versus the Texas Rangers. And I think we see the Detroit Tigers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. So that means the Blue Jays and the Rangers make it out of the wild card series to play the 2 bye teams. What about the National League? National League, I got the Dodgers versus the Brewers. The Brewers beat the Braves in the wild card. In the second series, I got the Philadelphia Phillies playing the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs make it out of their wild card series. Who makes it to the ALCS and the NLCS? The ALCS is going to be represented by the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. As much as it pains me to see the Texas Rangers lose to the Mariners are just that good. And I think the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers go all 7. But in the end, the Detroit Tigers take it. In the NLCS, who are we seeing? Out of the Dodgers and the Brewers, to be the man, you got to beat the man. The Dodgers beat the Brewers. I think the Cubs and Phillies will also go 7 games. 7 games. But the Cubs beat the Phillies. So who wins the ALCS and the NLCS? Mariners and Tigers go 6. Mariners take it. The Dodgers and the Cubs go 6. The Dodgers take it. That means in the World Series, we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. To be the man, woo, you got to beat the man. Dodgers are back-to-back champs. In a 7-game series, the Seattle Mariners are the world Series champions. The Mariners pull off the upset because I think the Dodgers will be the number 1 overall seed. The Mariners pull the upset and take home their very first World Series championship. Shout out to all the legends of Seattle, including my favorite baseball player of all time, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll be there because, you know, he's a photographer. He'll be there taking all the pictures. They'll welcome him in. Jay Buhner, Randy Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We got Edgar Martinez. They all be welcome back to celebrate the Seattle Mariners winning the World Series. So now that we got who the World Series champions are going to be, who wins the AL MVP and Cy Young and the NL MVP and Cy Young? Bam! Look at that. MVP, none other than Shohei Ohtani. MVP of the AL, I think it goes to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. For the NL Cy Young, Paul Skeens wins it again. That's why I say get him out of Pittsburgh, because he ain't going to go nowhere as long as he's stuck in Pittsburgh. Paul Skeens takes the NL Cy Young. And surprise, surprise, I know y'all probably thought I was going to go with Tarek Skubal to win the AL Cy Young, but no. I'm going with my boy. Yes, it was a homer pick. I don't care. Yes, it was a homer pick. I'm going with my boy, Jacob deGrom, to win the AL Cy Young. There you have it, folks. World Series champions, Seattle Mariners. MVP, Shohei Ohtani, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Cy Young's Paul Skeens, and Jacob deGrom. Y'all let me know if y'all disagree with anything. Come on. I'm going to do this yearly. When college football gets started, I'm going to do my college football one. NFL, I'm going to do NFL, NBA. Hey, this is going to be yearly. 2026 World Series champions, Seattle Mariners. 2026 MVPs, Shohei Ohtani and Vlad Guerrero Jr. And 2026 Cy Youngs, Paul Skeens and Jacob deGrom. Now, I said that I was going to end the show. I was going to end the show with a Black History fact. And in honor of baseball, it's going to be somebody from the Negro Leagues. I know some of y'all might have thought Hank Aaron, might have thought Willie Mays, Bob Gibson. Nah. All great in their own right. But who a lot of people say is the greatest of all time, Josh Gibson. Josh Gibson. Yes, sir. Josh Gibson was a dominant catcher. Probably the greatest catcher of all time. Career batting average of 350. 350. Where'd they do that at? Look at that. Highest career batting average is 371. Come on. And these were Negro League stats integrated into Major League stats. Highest career batting average of 371. Highest career slugging percentage of 718. Highest career OPS 1.176. A single season batting average of 466 in 1943. Single season slugging percentage at 974 in 1937. Pittsburgh Pirates Hall of Famer. Washington Nationals Ring of Honor. Ranked the #1 catcher of all time. Inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1972. Season highlights. He once hit 84 home runs in a season. A 12-time All-Star, 2-time Triple Crown. Averaged .486 in 1943 hitting. Career home runs estimated 800 plus. A career .373 batting average. Career .733 slugging. Come on. If that's not the greatest of all time, I don't know who is. Often referred to as the Black Babe Ruth. Although some would say Babe Ruth should have been called the White Josh Gibson. We're not going to go there. Surpassing, once they integrated the Negro League stats into the Major League stats, his career batting average of .371 became the #1, surpassing Ty Cobb. While his official MLB recognized home run total is 171, his legends and his Hall of Fame plaque credit him with nearly 800 across all levels. He is one of the few players to win multiple Triple Crowns. Beyond his hitting, he was an elite catcher known for a powerful arm, agile defense. Legendary pitcher Walter Johnson once said, "Gibson catches so easy, he might as well be rocking in a chair." Good night. Wow. He passed away, unfortunately, at the age of 35 from a stroke, following years struggling with brain tumor and related health issues. Josh Gibson's many accomplishments: estimated around .350 batting average, estimated around 800 home runs, slugging percentage frequently cited near anywhere between 600 and 700, known for hitting tape measure home runs, some reporting leaving stadiums entirely. 2-time Negro League World Series champion, multiple-time All-Star in the Negro League exhibitions, star player for teams like the Homestead Grays and the Pittsburgh Crawfords, played alongside legends like Satchel Paige. Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1972, Major League Baseball officially recognized Negro League stats as a Major League's record in 2020. Regarded as one of the greatest catchers and hitters ever, no, he is. His power, consistency, and dominance helped elevate the reputation of the Negro League Baseball, a symbol of talent that was denied MLB exposure due to racial barriers. And there you have it, folks. Josh Gibson, probably the greatest of all time. That is your black fact for today. I hope everybody enjoyed my show. Be on the lookout for more to come. My next show is going to feature college rivalries. That's going to be a good show. Again, Seattle Mariners, World Series champions of 2026. Darkwing Dub called it today. Cy Youngs, Paul Skeens, Jacob deGrom. MVPs, Shohei Ohtani and Vlad Guerrero Jr. And there you see it. My black historical facts for Major League Baseball goes to none other than Josh Gibson. Until next time, your boy Darkwing Dub is out. Be on the lookout for more. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.